dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 60 or 54.
Mike, 54.
I'm coming.
On first down, Eubanks able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, Eubanks. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Yep.
Switch.
Guard. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hard. Big grip.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go, baby.
On the ready.
Mike, boy, 51.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
49. Check 49.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Drop deep. Check hot route. Hot.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
Wide. Get wide. Check the backer.
Head up.
A first down carry for Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here I come. Check three, check three, check three. Shit. Sponge. No.
On first down, Eubanks. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. You better be afraid of me. Roll out.
Alert three.
Look at me. Door.
Joker.
Check 52. Check 9. Check go.
On 2nd down, Eubanks works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Look. Squeeze.
Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
55. Come.
Block off of play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check safety. 36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Mark 55.
Hey, Zoo.
Championship, baby. Mike, 55. Check. 50.
Rock it. Here we go. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 25 yards that time.
Alpha. Leo.
Check.
Fire.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 34. On first down, Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He'll pitch it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
60 or. Let him know. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, the orbit. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Right up.
Here's Locke to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. They're running it. Jam. Whip.
Greystone, travel.
Locke gonna throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their own 43.
Watch the slant.
General West.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Kent. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike 5-9. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Guard.
D. Tighten up. Hatchet.
Hard.
Here's second and 8. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kent under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jared Davis, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, Charlie.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it.
Check 26, check 26. Slam.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Kent. Looking left side, and it's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Eubanks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you.
Go.
Hey, 1 7. Check right 54.
There.
Here we go. Check.
You're out.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, Kent. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set up. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch
You draw Corpus.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go.
Shoot. Check 15. Check.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 4th down, Kent got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
You ready?
Go, go, go.
Hey, Haywood! Move! 3 out, go!
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 99, check 99.
On first down, Eubanks stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down, Kent. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Faster! Leo!
Safety five.
They'll run on first down. Eubanks. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready, set.
Check nickel. Slam. Switch.
Topper. Big grip.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 4, check 4.
X3, 218, chop it.
Switch it, come on, switch it. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
Gone.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down. Lock. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And Loba. Recon, 152 fighter.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Like. Shoot.
From the gun on third down, Lock. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
54. Mike, 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Switch. Check 3. Shit.
Hey, Sam off.
Sponge. No. SOS.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
51, Mike 51. We got to get the ball, D.
Fair.
Pick the edge. Come. Check.
Go out.
Alert 3.
Head up.
Off the play fake. Kent. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch out. No. Off. Watch the safety.
Look at me. Door.
Dudes. Switch.
Now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the set.
Mike 54.
Look. Squeeze.
Check safety.
Rock it.
He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down now, Eubanks. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, keep it up. Hey, exit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on, D. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Kent. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. Check pass. Shoot.
On first down, Eubanks. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Kent. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick me up. Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Right here. Mike 51.
Back to throw. Kent. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 77 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Stay at home. Check. Kill.
Get it.
They're going to try and run for it. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
21. Bears 19.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Jim. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet.
Hustle. Ready.
To throw it is Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's get this ball back.
Go. Undercrunch. Hey, Zoo.
On 1st down, Kent. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
Check out.
Hard.
Switch gears. Watch twist. Check 26. Slam.
Now.
On 2nd down, Eubanks. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Break.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, lock it.
Get him. Chance.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun, Kent. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them yeet up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Locke now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hurry, hurry.
Hey, check back six. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Hit it.
Throwing his lock on third down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
You draw Corkers. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
Throwing on first down. Kent. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 50. Check. Rush in. Check 3. Bang.
Bam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Look at me. Go. Squeeze.
Check 99.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Rock it. Leo.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Kill. Check nickel. Slam.
Running from the gun, Johnson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Ready. 30 base.
55 to Mike. Yep. Watch the twist. Check 4.
Get up.
Switch it. 55 Mike. Let's go.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
He's checking. Crash.
Blocked to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Galladay, complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker.